Hey there, star babes, and welcome to my channel. Today we're stripping away the Sunday school imagery. It's Sunday, and we're going into my Sunday school version. Forget about the pearly gates, the fluffy clouds, the pitchforks, and the lakes of fire. What if heaven and hell aren't physically geographic locations you travel to after you die? What if they are exact, measurable frequencies you're tuning into right now? Einstein famously noted that everything in life is vibration. If you match the frequency of the reality you want, you cannot help but get that reality. So, if everything is energy, what is the exact frequency of hell? What is the exact frequency of heaven? To answer that, we have to look at the map of consciousness developed by my friend, Dr. David Hawkins. Let's break down the cosmic radio dial. Dr. Hawkins, a renowned psychiatrist and researcher, created a logarithmic scale of consciousness ranging from 1 to 1,000. On this scale, 200 is the critical tipping point, the line between life-depleting and life-enhancing energy. Anything below 200, that is the exact anatomy of hell. When people talk about burning in hell, they're describing the agonizing, dense, and heavy friction of low vibrational states. Let's look at the exact numbers of hell. 20, which is shame, which is the absolute lowest human frequency. Hawkins described this as proximity to death. It's the feeling of wanting to crawl into a hole and disappear. It is total separation from light. And then we have 30, which is guilt, the frequency of self-destruction and blame. And then we have 50, apathy, total hopelessness. This is the frozen state of hell, where you're completely paralyzed, numb, and helpless. And then we go to 75, which is grief, heavy, pervasive sadness. And then we have 100, which is fear. The world looks dangerous, hostile, and trapping. Fear keeps your nervous system in a perpetual state of torment. 125 on the scale is desire and craving. This is the classic myth, Tantalus myth of hell. Always reaching for something, money, validation, substances, but never being satisfied. It's the frequency of addiction. 150 on the scale is anger, volatile, explosive friction. And then we have 175, pride. This is the highest of the low frequencies. It feels good compared to shame, but it's fragile. It's still fragile, defensive, and deeply divided. Now, what is the takeaway of this? Hell isn't a subterranean cavern. It is any state of consciousness where you feel completely separate from the whole, trapped in the density of the ego. If you are living in constant shame, fear, or rage, you are already living in the exact frequency of hell. So how do we cross the threshold? At 200, we hit courage. This is where life changes. It's the zone of empowerment. But heaven truly begins when we ascend past the mental constructs and into the heart. Let's look at the exact frequencies of the heavenly states on the Hawkins scale. At 500 on the scale, which is love, this is not the emotional, conditional, I love you if you love me kind of love. This is unconditional, stagnant, permanent love. It is a way of relating to the world. At 500 hertz, your world becomes bright, connected, and beautiful. 540 hertz, joy and ecstasy. At this frequency, joy arises from within every moment rather than from external events. This is the frequency of miracles, synchronization, and inner peace. 600 on the scale is peace and illumination. This is where the distinction between the observer and the observed disappears. It's pure transcendence. Hawkins noted that this frequency is incredibly rare, occurring in only 1 in 10 million people. The world is seen as a continuous, flowing, stunningly beautiful, holographic masterpiece. And then we have 700 to 1,000, which is enlightenment. Enlightenment, the frequency of the avatars, Jesus Christ, the Buddhas, the Krishnas. This is pure divinity. It is total oneness with the cosmos. When the ancients wrote about heaven, they were trying to put words to the subjective experience of existing at 500 to 600 hertz, plus hertz. It is a state of absolute lightness, timelessness, and unconditional belonging. Guys, I have signed up for a quantum service energy about 3 months ago called FLFE.net. And I must say they're incredible. And it's free for 14 days. You can try it out. No credit card needed. That's my gift to you today. Sign up and try out FLFE.net. The time is now to start raising your energy. My environment vibrates at about 550 plus on a daily basis, which keeps things in pretty good order, my pets and everyone else in the house. So try it. Here is the ultimate truth of Hawkins' work. Because the scale is logarithmic, one individual vibrating at a high level counterbalances thousands, if not millions, of individuals vibrating at the lower levels. So guys, just you raising your energy by yourself, getting out of the basement of your mind, you're helping 10 million other people come out of the basement of their mind. And that's amazing. So you can change the world by yourself, just by vibrating at your highest level. You don't have to wait until your physical heart stops beating to experience heaven or hell. You are choosing your frequency with every thought, right now, every reaction, every judgment, and every act of forgiveness. If you're stuck in the lower frequencies today, as most of us are, remember that the bridge out is courage, which is 200. Face the fear, drop the pride, forgive the shame, and shift your dial. If this message was of value to you today, this beautiful Sunday, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in today. Keep your frequency high, guys, and I will see you in the next episode. Namaste.